Okay, now there's this video. It's taken from a channel called Content of Everything. What he does all the, he goes and, you know, just records all this Hyde Park corner, you know, gatherings and all that. So we've got here Brother Shamsi and Mohamed hijab again. Okay, they're having a conversation about. Let me explain. Okay, let me just start it so you understand, because it's a bit confusing if you don't. There's a person who hangs out in Hyde Park corner. Apparently, that's what Shamsi is accusing him of. He's I don't know, a follower of the ISIS. Okay. And then Mohamed hijab came to defend him. Okay. And what they're going to talk about, they're going to say they're here to have like a little, I don't know, little Sharia court. That's the only way you can describe it. Sharia court. So who he's, well, basically they're going to practice the Sharia law on this guy. Obviously they're going to talk about it, and then they see one is it's like a lawyer, and the other one is like I don't know. Something. He's accusing him of something with no proof. All right, let just listen, okay? Just listen. But before that, please, okay? They're talking about, it's here together. It's all about Islam, yeah? They're talking about Islam, so they're gonna have to bring proof from the Quran, which is, let's just see if they actually talk about the Quran at all, okay? In this conversation.
The one that you asked a fatwa from the so-called mashayikh, and they told you...
How do you know so-called mashayikh? How do you know so-called mashayikh? How do you know? How do you know?
Which of you asked?
No, I'm asking you.
No, which of you asked?
How do you know Sheikh Fawzan?
No, which
Sheikh
of you
Rabia?
asked?
How do you know Sheikh Rabia? Huh?
Which of you asked? Which of you asked?
Do you know it's not Sheikh Rabia?
Which of you asked?
I'm asking you, how do you know?
I said which of you asked?
No, that's how you
Yes. Anyway, the shahid that... So they asked the mashayikh, they say this al-mufti sajin al-mustafti. That the mufti is the prisoner of the mustafti. So the mufti will not give fatwa according to what you're going to tell him. But before you tell him something, you're going to tell him the full story. So you should ask the brothers who were here, there were a lot of brothers here, and they witnessed this guy try to attack me twice, haven't done nothing to him. Understand? He's not happy that I went against ISIS, and he says no.
Okay, you heard it so far. So in English, we say in English anyway, so let's carry on. I have to stop it for a second. Copyrights and that.
No, hold on. Can I tell you something, Shafi? So to be fair to him here, I think we shouldn't accuse him of that.
I'm not accusing him.
So basically what he's upset about, it's like Shamsi is against this guy because he, you know, he likes ISIS, or I don't know why exactly. And then that guy made takfir on him. It's the same thing Shamsi done with the people that don't believe in the Sunnah, basically, in the Hadith. He made the same takfir, okay? Same takfir to these people, and then he's upset because someone said takfir to him, okay?
That's wrong.
Brother, look, he's no, before you tell me something, he makes takfir. Yeah.
So can you listen to me? I'll just take 2 minutes.
No, go on,
The same ayah that we use for your brother Anwar, yeah? Which is that, look, we don't want to get the Muslim brother in trouble with the law. Yeah? The thing is that when Muslims like yourself, we're Muslims, yeah? We don't want to... When for example, we know this guy, I know him, yeah?
Yeah.
His mindset, he's never endorsed ISIS in his whole life. I think by you saying that, that's iftira. I believe that's wrong.
No, it's not iftira. It's not.
Okay,
I'll tell you what. Look.
Basically, what Mohamed hijab is saying, that guy, he doesn't associate with ISIS, and what you're making is just an empty accusations with no proof, basically. And Shamsi.
Always, that's why now let us see who really understands the Salaf. نعم.
أخي has he understood?
No,
I agree with that.
You don't have to say that. You don't have to say that. You don't have to say that. No, okay.
So no,
hear me out.
Shamsi, please.
Let me speak.
I've let you speak.
I haven't finished. Let me speak. His aqidah that Muslims are kuffar. As aqidah, Muslims are kuffar. Wait. Let me understand. See, his aqidah to rebel against the Muslim leaders. The As aqidah to rebel against the Muslim leaders. What is the difference between the two?
Well, so far you've just given two similarities.
No, what is the difference between the two?
Okay, so it's because this guy, he believes, right, if you have like, let's say a king or something, and he just goes mad and treating you like crap, right? You're not supposed to say anything. You're supposed to still love him and pray for him and all that, yeah. But other people believe no, it's not right. We have to do something. Okay, so it's all split inside the same belief, if you know what I mean. Same belief basically from the same books.
Given two
Yeah, what is the difference between the two? You know what he's doing now? And now, after we expose and we start confronting, when we start doing confronting ICE followers, this guy, he wants to...
he's never said I belong to ISIS.
Yeah, but my point, this brother, I know. The reason I'm saying that, every time I'm holding against ISIS,
I give bay'ah to Abu Bakr al-Baghdadi.
you have to give bay'ah to Abu Bakr to
So
become ISIS.
no, I'm saying
Who said
that,
that?
does he believe
You can support them.
No, but can I tell you something?
Aqidah,
I understand.
Aqidah. So then Thawri was asked, who does that?
Listen to me, please. Just for a second. One more thing, please. Please, yeah, for the sake of Allah, yeah?
Okay,
I'm just saying that when you, so especially a non-Muslim audience, say that a certain brother, he follows ISIS. Do you understand? And we know that individual does not follow. When we say follow ISIS, we say that person is ready now to blow themselves up on a train.
No, it doesn't mean that.
No, but okay.
Okay, following ISIS. This guy follows ISIS, but he's not a threat. Basically, that's what Mohamed hijab is saying. And when we go back to ISIS Aqidah and all that, we go back to it. So because he's trying to hide everything. So they're trying to hide everything. It's like, no, it's not us, it's the Israelis, it's the Americans, it's not us, it's not, no, they don't belong to us. No, just because they're actually practicing the same belief. ISIS practice the same belief as Salaf, Salih, Sunni, everything. Because they read from the same book. And it's not the Quran. And even if it's the Quran, they get it from a translation from the same people. Tafsir. They call it tafsir. You know the Quran, tafsir of the Quran. They actually explain it. They explain it with the hadith. That is all the tafsir is. You see what I'm saying? You see what these people, they have their mindset, because everything is faked. Everything. Even the tafsir, which is a sharh. They tell you can't understand Quran, and then they explain it for you. They don't translate it. They actually explain the Quran for us. You see, so we have to believe it. It's just a good plan, though. You gotta admit.
I'll explain to you because I think.
Continue the.
Okay, go on, because you have many misunderstandings.
No, then you can. No problem.
I will clarify to you.
No, but look, please, Shamsi, please. Yeah? I'm not talking about Shara'an now. You can have your.
No, شرعا أخي. شرعا. وأنت نازعتم في شيء فردوا إلى الله والرسول.
Please, listen.
That's what we do here. We're talking deen.
But when you say that he's ISIS,
Yes.
people, the public, the British public, will
You see what I said? It's the practicing Sharia law, because he's telling him if you have a disagreement with someone, you always have to go back to the book of Allah and the Prophet. I don't know, the Prophet is dead a long time ago. See, they're actually going to talk about, they're going to judge this situation with Sharia, okay? So you're going to have to hear something, innit?
I have an impression that this man is ready to blow himself up on a train. You understand? Now, I think that's, for you to put that in people's minds, is not fair, in my opinion.
That's your opinion.
Yeah, that's my opinion.
Yeah, but is it شرعا? Is it according to شرع?
Yeah, I believe so as well.
No, it's not. Because look.
Can you clarify that in your opinion, you don't
It's
believe...
not opinion, I'm going to bring what the Salaf said.
In your view, yeah?
It's not my view, I'm going to bring what the Salaf
What the
said.
Salaf said, yeah, okay, no problem. That, can you clarify that you don't believe that this guy will go and blow himself?
You notice that? Not what Allah said, what the Salaf said. It's not even the Prophet said. You know what I mean? No, it's not what the Prophet said, right? Now it's the Salaf said. You see what I'm saying? And then after the Salaf is the Imams. And after the Imams is this Bukhari and all that, the Sunni book writers, okay? And then after that the Imam and then Al-Azhar and then the Zaytuna and then this like, it's unbelievable. It's always idols. And they're all perfect. Okay? It's like they lived in a different world than everybody else. You know what I'm saying? Because we know we are not perfect. Okay? Perfection, we don't have perfection. okay? We do not have perfection as a human beings. We're all flawed. We're all fallible.
No, I'm going to say that, I don't know.
No, okay, that you don't. Do you have any evidence to suggest that he's a terrorist on the truth?
No, I don't have either other tourists that he will not do it.
No,
but I have
okay.
proof. No, I have proof. Right, yeah.
What's your proof?
The proof
Why
that
call the police?
If
you have so much proof.
Call the police.
Because
Okay, wait. Let's call the police. The Salaf said if someone always hanging around with someone who is a Khariji, he's one of them. Call the police for that.
Okay. I like it when they laugh about the Shia's book, alright? Shia's book I'm messed up, I know. But they talk about Shia's book and then they come up with something like that, okay? You know what I mean? I actually used to believe in this crap, man. Alright, the Salaf said, alright, with no proof, nothing, who said it, who's not said it, okay. A Salaf said, if you hang out with someone like, say, a Jew, you become a Jew, so we'll kill you. Basically, if you hang out with a Christian, we kill you. If you hang out with them, with like someone who's like that, we just kill you, alright? That's it. Because you're gonna be like him. That's what the hadith is saying. So a Khariji is someone who goes against their beliefs, alright? That's all it is, alright? Although they read from the same book, alright? They read from the same books, alright? And every one of them come out with a different sect. So that's about 73 sects, okay? From reading the same book, okay? You split into 73 tribes or whatever, sects, okay? It's unbelievable from reading from the same books. Islam's supposed to get you together. Ummatun wahida. Same. The whole world will be one. I'm saying that's what Islam is, but it's just gone the opposite. You know why? Because it's made up crap. That's what it is.
That's proof. That is a dalil for us. But they will accept it, brother. So let us go back to the Salaf.
That's the proof, eh? The proof because he hangs out with someone.
The best understanding. Now, this man, he has
the video of him.
See the proof? The proof is you hang out with someone like that. What did ISIS do? What did ISIS exactly do? Did they have proof to kill those people? No, they didn't. It's just an assumption. You get killed by an assumption. That's all it is. Because you don't like someone. Because someone don't look at you the wrong way. Right? That is what he's saying, isn't it?
Brother, he's playing games now. He's playing games now. You know why? Mohamed. No. You know why, akhi? لست بالخبء ولا الخبء يخدعوني. I'm not a deceiver and Mohamed, if you allow me to finish my point, you can cut me if you noticed that. So my point here is, look, this man is aqidah to rebel against the Muslim leaders, yeah? And to make takfir on the Muslim leaders, yeah? Which incite the people to carry out action of a terrorist. Without any doubt. Yes, read the books of الشعب بن العباد, الشيخ زايد, وده من التكفير إلى إيش؟ إلى التفجير. From التكفير إلى التفجير, which is scholars mentioned, نعم. So no. Sheikh Fawzan the same thing said. He said those people that blow themselves up, they start with what? With the takfir.
Okay.
What does he do?
Stop it here. You see the point I'm trying to make while I put the first video? This guy, a couple of guys, I've done a couple of videos before. He said, it's like someone like me is a kafir, okay? He made takfir against me, okay? And what did he come up with now? It's not from the Quran, it's from the Hadith again. You heard him, alright? You heard him. That means a person, like to become a Khawarij, which is like ISIS, he has to start only with takfir, saying takfir, alright? And then after that he goes to ISIS, becomes a Khawarij. Shamsi, he's just done the same thing earlier. But he's talking about himself without him realizing. That's how stupid these people are. Okay? They don't know what they're saying. They're all programmed to say the same thing. They all say the same thing. It's programmed. We're going to move from one person to another and you listen. Just listen. They all say the same thing. All right. It's unbelievable. They all say the same thing. They read from the same book, but there's 73 sects. How is this possible? If it's not politics, if it's the hadith wasn't created for politics only. So every, every president, whatever, comes up and create a couple of hadiths for himself. That's how it worked. That is it. That's nothing else. It's politics.
Fear. And it's what the Salaf said. Ibn Hajj Asqalani mentioned. He said there's different types of Khawarij. The worst of them, you know which one's the worst of them? The worst of them, the Khawarij al-Qa'diyah. Which Qa'diyah is? They sit in Britain, take their time. In Algeria, what they say? Rebel, takfir. So he's one of them without any doubt. He's not carrying out a weapon, but he's one of them.
To make it clear that you're not saying that you think that he's a threat to the British public.
Allah, I don't know.
No, but you have any,
No,
evidence.
Well, Shamsi, you're one of them as well, mate. And that's the proof. Can't give you any more, man. Just use your head, man. They're using you, that's all. They're using you. If you're sincere, then they're using you. Open your head, man. Ditch them books. Go back to Quran, man.
Can be, without any doubt. Because the aqidah he has...
Have you called the police for this?
Well, I'm telling you, the police will not take the adila sharia. Will they take adila sharia?
No, it's not Adila Sharia.
Mohamed, I will talk about deen or talk about chicken.
No, we're talking I'm saying that.
No, I will talk about deen.
Is he a threat?
No, I will talk about deen. No, I'm asking, we'll talk about deen, brother.
Yeah,
So deen, Allah, Allah, Rasul, Allah, Sahaba, and the Salaf, and the scholars. I'm saying, the scholars that wrote books about refuting Khawarij, all of the Sheikh Fawzan, Sheikh Nasir al-Faqihi, Sheikh Muhammad al-Abbad, they mentioned that, Ibn Hajj mentioned, that these Khawarij, before they start using the weapons, they start with what?
Can I say
The proof of that, allow me to, because to be honest, I'm trying to educate the people as well, to understand where we're coming from. Nah? So, barakallahu fi. My point here is, look, let us advise my brothers, all of us here, this deen, let us go back to the way the Quran and the Sunnah Salaf understood it. The Salaf said, how the Khawarij start using the weapon, they start with mouths first. Making takfir. Where he's doing exactly making takfir. The Muslims are kuffar. If the Muslims are kuffar, that lead who? Even the armies are kuffar.
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah. Is that clear so far?
No, I understand what you're
You
saying.
see my point, that's my point. Shara, alhamdulillah. So you don't tell me call the police, because I won't accept that.
No, I'm just wondering if you had any. Because
No, like freezing question, I haven't seen it yet.
No, that's good that's on the camera because that is clear. There's another thing I wanted to put to you as well, and this is something quick. I don't want to go into too much detail about this, inshallah. Yeah? But you've called him a Khariji, yeah? And you called Abdul Hakim a Khariji.
Without any doubt.
Yeah? And you called the other guy, I don't know who he is, the other small man. Black man.
Suleiman Kharij.
Yeah, you called him a Khariji.
The reason I chose this too, just to if someone is really following and wants to really know why I spoke about this guy, because he said to believe he said to the people that believe they're Muslims because they're following Allah's book, which is the Quran, and he told them, you heard previous videos, he said kuffar, and Shamsi the same thing. They said the same thing, okay? They said the same thing, all right? They both make takfir, okay? Both of them. But listen, just listen to the hypocrisy though. It's unbelievable.
Maybe I'm wrong. No one is, as I mentioned to the brothers before, I'm a human being, I make mistakes well. Without any doubt. Go on. You believe I do, yeah?
Yeah, I know.
Alhamdulillah, that's good.
You don't need to convince me of that.
Yeah, of course.
Okay, all I was going to say was that.
You made takfir called Khawarij, Suleiman, and they go.
No, I mean, what I was going to say is that for the layman, because you said in one of the other videos that you believe that the Khawarij are not Muslims, and this was the view of Ibn Baz, etc., yeah?
The Khawarij general, yes.
Yeah, okay, I know you don't make takfir mu'ayyan.
Yes,
I know you don't.
Yeah.
But for these guys, you have to understand that these population here, the Muslims, whatever, they have a way of building mantiq which is غير سليم, it's not mantiqi, whatever. They're going to see, Shamsi believes in the Khawarij. Now he's saying that he's a Khariji. Therefore,
he's a kafir.
Now, what I was going to say is that because you're so much against takfir, you're against
takfir, I guess.
I know. You're against people making takfir of the people, yeah? But as you can see...
Okay, you heard that. He told him, if you tell us about someone is a Khariji, and then you said in the previous video of yours that Khawarij are not Muslims, they're kuffar, okay? That means people will assume the person you're accusing of being a Khariji will be a kuffar as well. See, so people are using the same thing you're teaching to come up with these things basically. You can accuse anyone with anything. Just have doubt, all right? Just whatever. You don't have to have proof. Just say the word, whatever. If he says a word, just say you're Khariji. Say whatever you want. That is it. This is it. This is from the hadith.
People are using your mantiq to make takfir now.
Exactly.
Now, like this guy.
I know. As long as the person doesn't say it, then you cannot.
I know what you're saying. Yes, you're right.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying is that
Now he said, a prophet said, okay, you don't make takfir on anyone unless he said it, okay? So, you understand what I'm saying? It's just another hadith that contradicts another hadith, and another hadith that contradicts another hadith. But they use them when it suits them, basically. But listen to the worst thing, listen.
people, when the lay audience, they add things like that.
Yes, I
then okay, khalas, then this guy's a kafir. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because that's the way they put it.
That's the way they put it.
Yeah.
So I was
Which you said on video. Sorry. You said which I said in the video. The first one was Sulaiman. He said, I don't believe Bin Laden. رأس الخوارج. He's a kafir.
You don't be Andrew Charles
I don't believe it. Even clearly so. So من باب الأولى, if the heads of the Khawarij are not kafir to me specifically, let alone.
Okay, now that's the worst thing. That's the worst thing that really confuses me so much. It just goes deeper and deeper. Okay, basically even Bin Laden is not. It's a Khawarij, but he's not a kafir. Okay, so Bin Laden who killed people. Okay, killed kids, women, children, just name it. Yeah. He's not Khawarij, he's a good man, he's not a kafir. He's going to, basically, he's like a mujahid. He's like, you know what I mean? So, this guy, if Bin Laden is not a kafir, okay, why would you say to a simple Muslim who just want to believe in God's book, he's a kafir? He hasn't done anything. He's saying he's a Muslim, he's saying he's peaceful, right? He just wants to believe in God's words because he believes that they're actually God's words. Confusing. Let's carry on.
Even also, there's another video way before clearly I said I don't believe Abdul Hakim is a kafir, is a Muslim. There's nothing clearer than that. So now any person tries to يلزمني بشيء لم أقوله except the punishment.
No, that I agree with.
Let me translate that bit. That bit meaning anyone just try to
say that you said
it forced me to say something there.
Sorry. One more thing. I say that Tabdi'a has its place in our religion. Yeah?
Without any doubt.
Without any doubt.
Yeah.
But I would say to you, Shamsi, can we agree on something, yeah?
Yes.
It might be the case that, to be completely frank with you, that the selection of scholars that you follow, I'm not aware of their fatwa as much as you are, yeah? I'm not aware of what they say and whatever. Do you understand? I'm not as
So, this guy's got sheikhs, Shamsi, he's got like his own sheikhs or imams. And this guy on the right, he's got his own sheikh, so he doesn't know what, basically a rahban, basically just, people that teach other people about religion, okay, about Islam. So, in itself, look, really from the same book, but I don't know, it's just different, you know what I mean? It's like, because you don't follow what the book says. The book says you follow characters, people. It's always idols. You know what I mean? He's got his own idols, right? He learns from them, okay? And this guy's got his own idols. It's all idols. You know what I mean? It's all people. Allah doesn't exist here. Have you heard the word Allah? Yeah. Anything from Allah or anything? No, it doesn't exist. It's not. It's just politics. Just blah, 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 blah. Talk for nothing. They don't do anything. They don't practice what they preach either. You can just listen to it,
yeah. Like some of them I am, but some of them I'm not. Like I'm not as aware of them as you guys are. But what I was going to say was that, just can we agree, even with cases like Abdul Hakim, where there could be a possibility, yeah, because this is important, even from your perspective, because Abdul Hakim, you must know, yeah, there's udhr with jahl, udhr with this, and udhr with that, there's so many things that could be mawani' tabdi'a there. Because you're not in a position of a mujtahid, and you would agree with this, yeah?
Classic. This is classic. They use words, right? They don't even understand, honestly, yeah? And then they make it look like they're very intelligent. They know what they're talking about, but it's all gibberish. It's all nonsense, right? I love to debate you guys. I did trying to look for you, but obviously, I'm here. I've got my own channel now. You can contact me. Let's debate this crap. Come on, man. I've had enough of this. Look. It's only 11 minutes into the video. 11 minutes. And so many confusion and contradiction and, wow, hypocrisy, playing with words and tactics and crap. That's all it is, man. There's no truth in here, mate. You're not going to find any truth in here. No. Alhamdulillah, I'm not Sunni anymore. Akfuru bis sunnah. I'm a kafir bis sunnah. Okay? I'm a kafir against this sunnah and Shia and everyone else, okay? Okay, everyone else. Because I believe in just one. We're Muslims. We're not anything else. We're not sects. We read from the same book. How can we be separated? You know what I mean? Unless we follow characters. And that's what you've done. You followed characters. You left the message, okay, and followed the messenger. That's what you've done. That's why you don't know nothing about the message. That's why you're all split up, all messed up, you're killing each other because you followed characters. Okay? This is not a movie. This is Allah's book, you know? You don't follow Mohamed and then after Mohamed you follow Sahaba and then of course you already know that a lot of wars happened because of that. Okay? After the death of Mohammed, everyone just wanted something for himself. And they started writing books, politic books, like, let's write this hadith, whatever, change the whole thing. Let's make up shit. Like, you made up a lot of shit with it that Allah didn't say. Basically, it's what it is. It's just the devil, really. I see it. There's no Allah in what you believe. There's no Allah, honestly. It's not Allah, unless you're just blinded, basically. And you can't until you look for the truth yourself. You can't. It's not given to you by a person, okay? Given to you by Allah. You have to ask for it. You have to beg for it. You have to work hard, open your mind and your heart. Doesn't come like that hidayah, man. Alhamdulillah. Alhamdulillah ala ni'mat al-Islam. This is just the beginning of the videos. I'm gonna make it more, obviously this is just me, iPhone and the TV, that's all really. But I'm gonna fix the channel a little bit. I'm gonna have a nice program. And I'm going to start seriously. This is just to show you, just the beginning, the hypocrisy. I'm coming. This is nothing. It's a sea of lies and deceives, and it's unbelievable. I told you, it's definitely the devil in it. Definitely. Peace.